First of all, how many of you have heard of a tiny house or a micro apartment? All right, most of you. How many would like to spend the rest of your life living in a micro apartment or a tiny house? A couple. Okay, good. All right, most people have been duped into this notion that they should look forward to spending the rest of their lives living in a tiny house or a micro apartment. Now, this is the effective message that is being propagated by media. But the reality is, many of us grew up living sovereignly on our own land, being able to build businesses, having a great deal of autonomy in creating enterprises that we actually own. And if that's something that you aspire to for yourself or for your children or your children's children, then you have to ask yourself, to what extent is the status quo of gravitating towards winner-take-all a desirable outcome? And I submit to you that this notion of creating a platform that empowers any city to be its own Google, its own Amazon, its own Expedia, its own OpenTable, its own Airbnb, its own PayPal, and its own Coinbase, owned by the citizens and operating on web and mobile, is a necessary intervention, which then poses the question, if not now, then when? And if not us, then who? So we want to do this with you all together. This is a movement. And I'll leave you with one last thought, because we often are challenged with the notion of, well, what if you're going to be just another Google or just another Amazon? Well, the irony of this platform is it's not profit maximizing. It's profit destroying. Now think about that. The efficiencies that are gained through scale allow us to pass through all savings back to the citizens. Now the commissions start out between 8 and 12% across retail services, dining, lodging, but there is an assurance that the earnings are passed back to the local economy and the resulting savings from scale are also passed back to the merchants. The marginal cost of booking a table at a restaurant is essentially zero. In DigitalTown, the marginal revenue approximates the marginal cost. In other words, that table booking at a restaurant should be free. Every restaurant should allow you to do online table booking. So this is a very revolutionary concept, and it is the antithesis of the traditional winner-take-all economic paradigm. So that's DigitalTown, and we welcome your questions. So please.